which we saw in our previous video, and we'll see logic 2 for the same problem. So there are two logics. You can apply anything for solving this problem. And second logic is, so here we have, say, take the same string A, B, 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 B. So for first A, again, if you get A, push operation. For B, pop operation. Okay, for A, push and B, pop. So, but there are no equal number of A's and B's. So, in order to make them equal, what we are doing means, for first A, so initially top of the stack is Z0. For first A, push 2 A's onto stack. Okay, for single A, push 2 A's. When input reader is at second A, again push 2 A's. Okay, now 4 A's are pushed onto stack and we have 4 B's as input. So we can start popping. As number of A's are equal to number of B's, you can pop A for the first B, second A for the second B, next A for third B, next A for fourth B, and finally stack contains only Z0. So this logic is quite simple compared to previous one. So for single A, push 2 A's. For second A, again push 2 A's. So that we'll get 4 A's onto stack and we have 4 input elements, 4 B's. So for every B, we can pop corresponding A from stack. So that's logic 2. Now we'll see transition functions for this. So let us write transition functions. So delta of initial state Q0, input symbol A, top of the stack is Z0. Top of the stack Z0, input symbol A. A means push operation. So remain in same state, push A onto stack. Now stack contains A Z0. Next Q0. So here we need to push 2 A's, right? So for single A, we need to push 2 A's. So that you will get Q0, A, Z0. For 1 A, push 2 A's. Now for second A, top of the stack is A. Here, so already stack contains 2 A's and now input is A. Okay, see, here top of the stack is A, take that A, for 1 A we need to push 2 A's, so we'll get total 3 A's, understood? So this is top of the stack and these two are input elements. For 1 input we are pushing 2 symbols. Next, Q0. Input symbol is B and top of the stack we already pushed 2 elements. Now we have 4 A's onto stack. So top of the stack is A. Now perform change the state on B and pop operation. So pop this A for first B. Next Q0, Q1 on input symbol B, top of the stack A. Again pop operation, pop this A. So that is represented as Q1 comma epsilon. And this loop or this transition function is same for any number of B's. Okay, same thing. Again we'll get input symbol B, top of the stack is again A. Pop operation is represented as Q1 comma epsilon. So you will remain in the same state until input symbol is B. So as this transition function is same for all any number of B's, I am writing it only once. So once we pop all A's from stack, now stack contains only Z0. So Q1 epsilon Z0, it gives you change the state and push pop Z0 from stack, so that you will get this as final state Q2. So this is the logic for implementing. Second logic for implementing A power n and B power 2n. Now let us draw graphical notation for this PDA. Q1, Q2, Q2 is your final state. Now Q0, A and top of the stack Z0, it is push operation AZ0. Remaining same state Q0. Next Q0, input symbol. So here we push two A's, right? So it should be A Z0. For one A, push two A's onto stack. Next, if input symbol is A and top of the stack is A, then so already stack contains A and you need to push two A's for this single A. For one A, push two A's. Change the state on B. If input is B, top of the stack is A, perform pop operation. Okay, that is for this one. Next, if input is B, top of the stack is A, again pop operation. And this transition function is same for any number of B's. So you need to make it as a self loop. Next, epsilon. Q1 on input symbol epsilon, top of the stack Z0, pop Z0 as well, so that you will get epsilon. And Q2 is your final state. So this is how we need to draw graphical notation for this transition function.